Hey guys, welcome to Hanoi. With only a day to explore this metropolis of 8 million people, and it being my first visit, I decided it best to head out on foot and walk as much as possible, taking in the sights and sounds of the busy city streets. We just finished walking through the insanity that they call the Old Quarter. It's actually kind of interesting. It's mostly just kitschy shopping and lots of restaurants, bars, cafes, a lot of crazy traffic in there. And it was worth walking through once, but I don't know if I'd spend any time there other than that. Maybe at night it's more fun, I guess. But it was just very chaotic and yeah, not really my thing. So the city streets here just seem to blend together with so many little independent shops and motorbike parking and people eating on the street. Just all kind of looks the same after a while. For the best example of French architecture, look no further than the Hanoi Opera House, which was built during the French colonial era in the early 20th century. Something else that you notice right away when you're traveling in a lot of these Southeast Asian countries is this kind of disparity between the two different sides, right? So I'm walking down a major street, and on one side there's all these luxury brands like Ferragamo and Louis Vuitton, and on the other side of the street there's literally these little garage door, little pop-up stores run by, you know, some locals that probably don't have very much money or very many things, and it's just kind of odd to see. Every time I see it, I still think it's weird because you have the super wealthy right next to the super poor, and I guess it just says something about society and how economically divided it really is. I'm almost guaranteeing that the Apple sign over there is not for an Apple store, or at least not one that's officially licensed with the company. I somehow never get tired of watching the bikes whiz by. Choosing a local dish was simple for me. You can't go wrong anywhere in Vietnam with a bowl of pho. I've just found this really beautiful little park next to a lake here. It's really a nice peaceful area, lots of people relaxing and just kind of hanging out, doing some exercise, and yeah, it's a really nice area. I'm liking this. So some other really quick observations while walking around Hanoi and just in Vietnam in general. It is a bit chaotic, but that's also because most of the crosswalks, there's no protected kind of arrows or crossings. You just kind of go whenever you get a chance. I find myself following the locals across a lot just because maybe they know better how to get across the street. It is very, very busy. So maybe, this probably would have been more fun in my 20s when I was first out traveling, and I did quite a bit of traveling then as well. I would have been interested in the riding on the back of one of these bikes of these guys trying to get me on to take me somewhere, or maybe even trying these more exotic or different kinds of restaurants and cafes. But at this point in my life, I'm really kind of beyond that. So I still like adventure. I still like to see things that are new, but the chaos is a little bit much for me. And that's not saying it's bad. It's just, if you really want the adventure, the Wild West, this is probably the place to come. So yeah, I'm enjoying my time though here in Vietnam. It's been on my bucket list for a long time, and it just took me forever to get here. So it's been good to see it and to understand more about the country. I'm just in the airport waiting to leave Vietnam, and something I didn't get a chance to try while I was here so far was this thing called egg coffee. And as an avid coffee drinker myself, I figured I better do this before I leave. So I am trying it now. Looks really nice. See what it tastes like. Wow, that does not even taste like coffee at all. It just tastes like really thick, kind of syrupy, very heavy. Yeah, I think I'll stick with regular coffee actually. Interesting to try though. As I sat near my gate waiting to leave, I just had one thought. I need to come back again to check out more of this amazing place. See you next time, Hanoi.